Hello, friends. Welcome in. I'm glad you're here. I'm here today to do a tarot reading for our highest good and the highest good of those about us. I'm looking today to see what it is we need to take action towards. So I've got a different spread today. I'm going to pull out and we'll take a look at it and see what messages Spirit has for us. I pulled out the night cards because we are, as I'm filming this, we're in the 12th month of the year, December, which is the Knights, the 12th card. So I'm going to go ahead and read for what we need to take action towards. With that, let's go ahead and get started. Now, this is a general reading, not specific. I did put the intention that this would reach those who it needs to for your highest and greatest good only. So please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you do find messages here that resonate with you, I would appreciate it if you would like the video. Make a comment down below. Let me know where you're at in your journey. If you like my vibe, I'd appreciate it if you'd subscribe. Any interaction that you have with my channel does help it to grow and help get the message out there for anybody else that might need to hear it. All right, so with that, I think we'll go ahead and get started. So I've got this separated out here. I've got the Knight of Wands in the North position, the Knight of Swords in the East position, the Knight of Pentacles in the South position, and the Knight of Cups in the West position. Now, this small deck that I'm shuffling is just the major arcana, and we'll clarify the Knights with the minor arcana. So what I'm going to do here is pull out a card for the center, and this is going to be the major arcana of what it is in your life that you currently need to be taking action towards. Wow, the Sun. Your happiness, your joy. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. 9 and 1 is a 10, so completion. Oh, that's fantastic. Enlightenment. Wow, that's beautiful. And look at this. The bottom of the deck is the Hermit card. Look at that internal sunshine coming out to share it. That internal light that you've been nurturing. You get to bring it out and to show it to everybody. That's beautiful. Okay, I love this to start the reading. We are taking action toward our happiness. So what does the Knight of Wands need to do to take action towards the Sun? Six of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles. So the Knight of Wands is the knight that dances to the beat of their own drum. They follow their passion. They can be risk takers. But they're a fire sign, Fire sign is energy and enthusiasm, passion, excitement. So this knight is passionate. So you're in that aspect, you're being asked to take a look at what you're prioritizing. I mean, you got two cards of balance, the Six of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles, to clarify the Knight of Wands. So this is like, tempering your passions with balance. This is like a grounded energy. So tempering your passions with balance to help ground it out so that you aren't accidentally stepping on somebody else's toes. If you reciprocity, because the Knight of Wands can also be a bit wishy-washy, can be, passionate about it one day and then, completely cold to it the next. And so this is asking you to balance that energy out with some groundedness, some grounding. Okay. We can do that. That's okay. We can do that. Reciprocity, equal give and take, balancing your priorities, understanding what's important for you, and setting boundaries around that. Okay. So then we've got the Knight of Cups. What kind of action does the Knight of Cups need to take towards the Sun? What action does the Knight of Cups need to take towards the Sun? So from your heart space, you need to open your heart up to seeing the signs from the divine, getting messages, letting your imagination soar, opening your heart up to the possibilities. Then Page of Cups is the card, like especially on this card, it's like being open to seeing the signs from the universe that are pointing you towards your path. But it's also a card of imagination. You see that, like when pigs fly, you know, it's anything can happen. So being open to the possibilities that anything could happen. And using your wisdom, like having your heart open, but also being wise, using the wisdom, the knowledge that you've acquired over the years, with the experiences that you've had. I love the Page of Cups in this position, opening your heart to the wondrous possibilities, and drawing on your wisdom to lead the way. Okay. All right, so what action does the Knight of Pentacles need to take towards the Sun? Queen of Swords. Okay. The Knight of Pentacles is a slow-moving knight. Queen of Swords, being intelligent about where you put your work, effort, and energy into. The Knight of Pentacles is the slow-moving knight. The Knight of Pentacles is planting seeds for the future. Slow and steady, perseverance. He has a plan. He sticks to the plan. I mean, he almost looks a little bit like Johnny Appleseed in this, just like walking along, planting seeds that will grow later. Planting seeds of opportunity that will grow later. And with that, so then you've got clarifying that, the Queen of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles. And the Queen of Swords is very logical, very smart, very wise, witty. But she can also be cutting. She can slice through nonsense. She guards her heart. She's got her heart guarded, and she's just being real smart as she looks out over her queendom to determine where she needs to be investing her time, energy, effort. Eight of Pentacles is honing your skill, putting in the effort and the work. So the Knight of Pentacles, this is about being smart in your in developing your skills, and what skills you're developing, and making sure that they're going to be prosperous for the future. And this is that grounded energy, you know, prioritizing what's important to you and giving generous effort to what's important. So, and okay, taking action towards your happiness, right? So then the Knight of Swords is the fast moving knight. Knight is the wind, fast like the wind, you know, air signs. Hasty. Oops. What actions does the Knight of Swords take towards the Sun? Wow. Okay. One more. Very opposite signs. Oh. Oh. I found this on the bottom of the deck. So the Knight of Swords wow. I misread this. I think I read this I need to read this differently. The Knight of Cups, open to the possibilities of what could happen with this King of Swords. There's somebody else in your energy that you've started dating. You need to be open to the possibilities of what can happen with this Knight of Swords. Aw, open your heart up to that. Oh, that's pretty. That's cool. And especially because you're showing up as the Queen of Swords right after that. Planting seeds, focusing on honing your skills. Yeah, focusing on your work. See how she's looking? Yeah, that's how it's focusing on your work. She's staying focused on your work. It's a long-term plan, something you've got going on. But you can open your heart to the possibilities with this King of Swords, Two of Cups. Okay, so let me get back over here to this Knight of Swords. So what you need to rush towards, this is rushing towards the stability. Queen of Pentacles is a very grounded, earthy queen. She is abundant. She is nurturing and caring. It's like a mother card. It's not the Empress, but it's mother, like a mother card. So living in the abundance of the stability that you have developed, living in the abundance of the structure. So then that's what you're racing towards. That's what your career, that's what the Knight of Swords is, moving towards abundance and structure where you can thrive. So you're passionate about your work right now. The Pentacles energy is what you're really passionate about right now. And that's where you need to be focusing on this work. You've got this love interest over here that looks promising. And also that you're working towards this structure, stability, groundedness in your life. That's amazing. All right, what I want to do now is I'm going to go ahead and get a couple of clarifying messages for the Sun card. After we've gotten all of that, let's see what Spirit has to say about this happiness of yours. Let's take a look here. What does this entail? Clarify the Sun card for us, please. Oh, quickly. Look at that. Taking a leap of faith, a brand new beginning. This is a new chapter in your life. Something new. Taking that leap of faith towards their happiness. Are you kidding me? The Lovers? I can't make it up. Can't make it up. You have been doing the work. You know what you want and you're willing to go after it. You've got your eye on the work that you've been doing, but you've got this King of Swords over here. Take the leap of faith towards the love. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah. I mean, when you take a leap towards love, it does reveal some of your shadow sides that you may or may not realize that you haven't worked on yet. That's okay. It doesn't have to be scary. It's just a matter of, going within. Each time your shadow side pops up, you go back within the Hermit and you just dissect it a little bit and then come back out a little more clear on who you are and what you want. Wow, this is amazing. All right, I love this reading for you guys. I want to pull out one last message to close this out, just to bring the energy back to you, centered back onto you. That's what this is about. So let's pull out, oh, not that one. Let's pull out the Healing Energy Oracle. I'm going to give it a quick shuffle. All right, what messages does this collective need to see to close out this reading for their highest and greatest good only? What messages can they use to take with them throughout this day today to help light their path for their highest and greatest good, for the benefit of themselves and for those around them? We are grateful for your divine direction and protection. Thy will, not mine, be done, and so it is. All right. Which card? Which card for this collective? 2 cards. Huh? That's great. I laughed because I was talking about balance up here and the balance card came out. So I'll read that one first. It says, I find a balance between each sphere of my life. I am the master of my daily life. I make time to nourish the spiritual and the physical. I bring love to my world by fulfilling the needs of my body and soul. Ah, that's great. That's a great explanation, especially with it coming up with the Knight of Wands. That's great. I love that message for you. The second message, this one, in God's hands. My trust in life is implicit. God's greater knowing and greatest love guide my heart and my choices. My faith is steady, and I remain true to my light. Everything unfolds according to God's will. All right. That is what I have for you today, my lovelies. I hope this was helpful and that it left you in a really enlightened place. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.